Right, folks, we have got another eBay record player here, and we have Simon here once again to assist.
I think it's going to be that end first.
So,
oh, that's a good start, isn't it? Can't get the knife under. There we go. Try not to slice my thumb off in the process.
good.
Actually, it's quite well packaged inside.
I think so. I think what we've got to do is actually cut the... I'm going to
cut this outer box.
I think we're going to cut the box, yeah. I'm going to drop that down a bit just so it doesn't go into the product. We've got a club meeting here on Saturday, folks, for the South Stephen Amateur Radio Society. And I think I can just take that bit of it out.
Let's pop that over there.
It's like those Russian dolls, isn't it? Where
I know, yeah, one inside another, yeah.
Yeah. I better not say Russian on the YouTube channel, or we'll probably get blocked for some warmongering or something. We'll do the same again with it as a limited blade. Try and break this away. So those of you watching this will know this is a Regentone. Simon doesn't know that, because the title of the video will say that. So if you can extract the box again. Well, that was well packaged, don't you think, folks? Yes, I'm glad you all agree. Let's look at what we've got.
It looks in quite good condition.
For what it is, yes, I think so. So we'll just reset the camera to there. So the last one was like a 1961, you know, I don't know if I've not released that video yet, have I? We've got another one which is a built-in radio, which is 1961 using a 1959 chassis. They seem to be very good at putting model numbers on. And the reason I'm doing some Regentones is I hated to make it when I was a teenager.
Ah, it's got a Collaro turntable on this one.
And we can get replacement mats for about £27. I'm going to bring the camera further. Anyone who thinks we're going to power this up today, we're not. We could disconnect the amplifier and run the turntable, however. Plug. This is what's known in the trade as kamikaze wire. There's no, even if it's 2-core, it needs to have an outer sheath to be now legal in the UK. That's going to have to be changed. This Collaro RC54, of which I've got no experience whatsoever. And although Simon's younger than me, he seems to know older models than I do, which I find bonkers, but there you go. Perhaps in Yorkshire they'll have newer models.
I've come across about half a dozen popular Collaro turntables from the 50s to 60s.
But I can't see a model number.
Possibly on there.
No, that's the turntable's model number, so it's the product number. So we're still back. I expect it's a 2-valve thingy. Anyway, I'm going to go open it up further, folks. So as you can see, we've taken the turntable out. I've not seen this design, as I say, and we've got an amplifier there, which, if I just bring the camera around...
Turn this round now, that's disconnected.
Yeah. That's it,
Then
I'm just
can
there.
see the amp.
So we've got a large mains transformer, and we've got an output transformer with the tag board on it, decent looking speaker. We've got a selenium rectifier just above the transformer. We can see a big capacitor there, which no doubt we'll probably keep it there and put something new underneath. And there's probably going to be one valve, so which will have a preamp and a power amp in the one envelope. So probably something like an ECL84, but I don't know. We don't know at this stage because no model number on this. I've not been able to preempt this job, just like the other one, because there's no model number. Okay, so we've had a bit of a look at this, and the first thing I've done is order some capacitors. 32 microfarad plus 32 microfarads, 47 nanofarads on that. They're coming from RS. I've changed this is straightforward enough. It's a 25 microfarad at 12 volts. I've put in 22 microfarads at 35 volts, and that's date coded March 1955. So with that information, I looked in the 1956 radio and television servicing, and where's the paperwork? It's there. We've got the circuit diagram for the handygram, which one of those attache case things. It's the same chassis. I think they're using the same chassis in everything, and it says quite clearly here that the valve is what this is, which is an N108, isn't it? N108, took a photo of it. There isn't an equivalent for that, but some of these products had a different socket and used the UL41. So it did surprise me that it's a 100 milliamp heater chain type of valve, even though in this case it's fed directly from the mains transformer at 40 volts. It's 40 volts, 100 milliamp. It's the kind of thing you'd have in a heater chain. So it's Osram, hence a weird number, and there's supposed to be 4.1 watts output. So there we go, solid state rectifier. The two capacitors we've got on order, the other one we've got on order, and the one I've just changed. So there'll be a part 2 to this. I'll see how we lubricate. Hopefully I'll find some service information, but we have got some service information. I did take a photo of the amplifier for reference, and we've got some little snippets I pulled up off the internet, like height adjustment and the underneath, and more of the underneath, and what else have we got? Exploded view and the valve information. I put it on our valve test. We have a Mullard high speed valve tester, and it says low emission. So, but we'll see how it goes before just spending a lot of money on a valve, because it's not that popular a valve, of course. So there you go, that's where we are with this. I've never seen one of these turntables in my life. My training was with HMV, and that training was in the 1970s, so it's not a product I would have seen with HMV. So I thought you'd all like to see kind of the part 1 of this. So thank you for watching the Regentone unmarked record player. We still don't know what model number is, but we can get to grips with it. Thanks for watching.